Hi, I want to introduce you to tapping as a method of changing your mind around your circumstances. So, everything that we do affects our mind, but it also affects our body and our cells. So, tapping is a good newer strategy to get our undesirable, undesired experiences or feelings or thought processes out of our body. So the way that it works is that you tap on acupressure points on your body to help release the negative feelings or thoughts around a certain subject. I'm going to be reading from a book. So as we do this, go ahead and do it with me. If you feel weird, you might want to do it in private, in your car or your bedroom or the bathroom. But if you don't care what other people think, then go ahead and do it wherever you are. And this is just going to be it's called a constricted breathing technique. So anybody can do it. It's just kind of mindful and helping your body to relax and breathe freely. So, when you begin the EFT tapping, you want to do a setup statement. It needs to be specific around what you're trying to remove from your life. So the setup statement for the constricted breathing technique is, even though my breathing feels constricted, I deeply love and completely accept myself. So we're going to start with the hand. I'm going to grab my little diagram here to show you. So here's the tapping sequence. And what you want to do is when you do your setup statement, you want to rate it at a 0, you're completely at peace, all the way to a 10, it's unbearable pain or emotional distress. And the tapping sequence is the side of your hand, the eyebrows, beside your eye, under your nose, under your chin, at your collarbone, under your arm, and the top of your head. So we're going to follow it in that order. And take a deep breath. Feel your lungs as you breathe and how constricted they are. So for me, I recently had a little panic attack around leaving the house. So I'm going to put mine as a 6. It's uncomfortable enough that I want to change it. So we got our setup statement. I'm going to start tapping. It doesn't matter which hand you use, just pick one. And then you use all 4 fingers is the easiest way, but typically your acupressure point is here if you want to be really specific. So, it says to tap 6 or between 5 to 7 times. So, even though my breathing feels constricted, I deeply love and completely accept myself. Even though my breathing feels constricted, I deeply love and completely accept myself. Even though my breathing feels constricted, I deeply love and completely accept myself. Even though my breathing feels constricted, I deeply love and completely accept myself. It says to do this 3 or 4 times. So then we're going to complete the sequence with the top of the head. Even though my breathing is constricted, even though my breathing feels 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 constricted. Okay, so we did the whole sequence. And then we're going to remeasure our breath. I think my breath is now at a 4, which means it still doesn't feel great, but it's better. And then we can go through the sequence until we get to a 0 and we're completely calm. For time constraints, I'm not going to do that. But now you understand how the tapping works, and I would like you to go through the sequence until your breathing feels completely at peace and you can take a deep breath in and let it all out, and your chest does not feel compressed at all. And I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and like if you liked it, of course.